Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'm going to be reviewing and showing you guys a look on the new Anastasia Soft Glam eyeshadow palette. Oh, and I'm also going to be using the new Anastasia Amrezy highlighter. So I will also be showing you guys that. So I'm going to be swatching all the shades on my arm, and I'm going to be doing an eye makeup look. And I'm going to focus more on the eyes. So before we get started, please make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Also, turn on that notification bell to get notified when I upload videos. And if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up at the end if you liked it. So yeah, if you guys want to see what look I create and what I think about this palette, then just please keep on watching. So this is what the actual packaging looks like. This is the box. It just says Soft Glam right here, Anastasia. And then if you turn it around, you see all the ingredients and stuff right here, and the actual colors of the palette right here, which I don't think this picture is actually the colors, because you know pictures don't really show the exact colors. So then this is what the actual palette looks like. The only thing I don't like about this is that it's kind of like velvet, so it does get dirty. I already got it dirty somewhere right here where I was swatching the shades. That's the only thing that I don't like. And then on the back it just says like all the info, and then this is what it looks from the inside. It does have like a little protecting plastic, which I'm not going to be using. And it also comes with a brush, which I don't think I'm going to be using this either. Well, actually the fluffy one looks kind of good. So this is the brush. I think the fluffy one looks pretty good. I'm gonna have to try it out. And this one, I don't know. So yeah, these are the shades right here, and it does come with a mirror, which it also has like a little plastic. Let me just get it out. So these are the shades right here. I'm going to be swatching them on my arms so I can show you the shades. So as you can see, these are the shades right here, and it's from the top row and the bottom row. A couple of them that I swatched, they did seem a little bit powdery, but we're gonna have to test it on our eyes so we can actually see how the pigment is and if they're so powdery. And actually this is the only Anastasia palette that I own, so I don't really know. I've heard a lot of stuff about their Subculture palette, I think, which was, they said it was bad. I don't know, because I didn't try it. I haven't even tried the Modern Renaissance one. I just have this one, so we're gonna go ahead and try this out. So let me just get my hair back. So as always, I'm going to start with my eyes, but first I'm going to be priming my skin, my face. So I'm just using the same thing as always, the Smashbox Primer Water. Your skin just feels so refreshed after you apply this, so that's why I really like it. And I'm going to be applying my Maybelline Master Prime Blur and Smooth Primer. I mentioned this is also one of my favorite drugstore primers that I've been actually using. So I like to prime my face before I do my eyes recently, because I feel like it gives it time for the actual product to sink into my skin. And my skin has been really dry around this area, so I've been trying a new skincare, so it's really helping. So okay, we're gonna start with the eyes, and I'm going to be priming my eyes with the Wet n Wild concealer in the shade Light Medium Beige. And then I'm just going to be buffing it in with a Morphe M173 brush. And I'm just going to be setting it with my translucent powder, and I'm using a Morphe M208 brush. I always make sure I set my eye primer or concealer, because I feel like the eyeshadows will go on smoother. I feel like if you just apply it on top of the concealer, it's harder to blend, so that's why I like to set my eyes first. Okay, so now we're going to be going into the palette, and I'm going to be using this shade right here, which is Orange Soda, for my transition shade. Such a pretty color, actually, very natural. And I'm just using a 217 brush. So I'm just going to be applying this all over the crease. If you go a little bit above, it's okay because you can't really see this shade a lot, but it is going to help all the other shades blend better. Okay, so it does have a lot of fallout, but I don't mind the fallout. Actually, you just have to like tap a little bit off and then just continue. So as I can see with this shade, it's not really hard to blend. It's actually blending real good. We're gonna have to see with the other darker shades, but so far this shade is blending perfectly. Okay, so moving on, I'm going to be using the shade Burnt Orange, which is this shade right here, and I'm also going to be applying that on the crease, but a little bit below that transition shade, just so we can have a little bit of a peek of the transition shade. Yeah, these eyeshadows are blending pretty good. I mean, I'm not having any trouble blending with them, so I just want to make sure you blend. The more you blend, the better it's gonna look. And you can actually build these colors up. Like if you want it darker, you can actually just build the color. Don't try to go like with a lot of shadow at first because it might get a little bit patchy. So just add a little bit by little bit. You can always add more if you want. So let me just show you guys the actual fallout I'm getting. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this. Probably not. But actually I'm not getting a lot of fallout. I mean, maybe they made this palette better. I don't know. Like I said, I did not try the other one. So, but I did hear a couple of people saying that it still has a lot of fallout and it was real patchy and hard to blend. But I don't see patchiness, or it's not even hard to blend for me. But you know, everybody has their own point of view. So I'm just going to be continuing. I'm just going to be using this shade right here, which is called Rustic. And I'm going to also be applying that. I'm using the same brush. I didn't even think I mentioned what brush I was using. I was using a Morphe M441. So I'm taking that shade and I'm just going to apply it on the outer corner, inner corner, and on the eye. And first I want to just like stamp it in here. And then just blend in circular motions on the outer V. And then just work my way into the crease. And a little bit here on the inner corner. And then just blend those two. I want to kind of avoid this area because I do want to add a shimmery shade in there. So that's why I'm avoiding that area. Okay, then moving on, I'm using the Morphe M433. It's funny because I catch myself scratching my head. I don't know why. Actually, my sister mentioned to me that why I always scratch my head. I don't know if it's I don't think she said maybe if I was nervous or something. I'm not nervous because as you can see there's no one around me, so I don't get nervous. But I don't know, I just have that thing. I'm saying something and I scratch, and it's mainly like on this area right here, but I don't know why it's that. So, and I told her I'm gonna be laughing when I catch myself doing it because I'm gonna remember, and I just catch myself doing it. So I don't know, I mean, it's just something that I do, I guess. So next, like I said, I'm using the Morphe M433 and I'm going to be using the shade Sienna right here. And I'm also going to be oh, this one does have a lot of more of fallout, as I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that, probably not. But I'm just going to tap all the excess, and carefully I'm going to be patting this into the outer V of my eye. And I also want to add a little bit to the inner corner right here, just to deepen up the shadows. And I like to do my eyes first because, as you can see, if there's any fallout, you can actually just clean it afterwards. So that's why I like to do my eyes first. So now going back to the orange soda shade that I use for my transition, I'm just going to be adding a little bit more of that in here to just blend everything together. Okay, so now for the fun part. I'm going to be cutting my crease, and I think I only want to cut like the center of my crease. So I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Medium Honey to cut my crease, and I kind of want to use a small brush, and I'm using a MAC 316 brush. This is actually a lip brush, but I like to use this recently for cutting my crease if I want something like really precise. So I'm just going to be cutting my crease with this. So I just zoomed you guys a little bit more so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I don't know if you guys can see this fold right here. I'm not gonna cut it there. I want to cut it a little bit above it so I can see more of the shade. So I think I want to go, you kind of want to like pick up your eyebrows like this so you can actually see where you want it. And I'm going to start right here. Yep, about right there. And then I want it to go like from wide, kind of like a sunset right here. Like I want it wide on the top, and then just kind of like it goes smaller right here. So something like that. I don't know why I can do one eye better than the other one. So something like that. And then on top of that, I'm going to be using this shade right here, which is called Bronze. It's a real shimmery shade. I don't know if this is going to have a lot of fallout, but I'm just picking a Morphe M167 brush. I'm going to pick some of that up, and since we do have concealer, it's going to show more. Ooh, this is so nice. It's so shimmery. And we are going to be blending all the edges, so don't worry if you feel like it looks kind of weird, because we are going to be blending in all the edges. If you want it to be more pigmented, you can always add a little bit of Fix Plus or any spray. Let me just try adding a little bit to see what it looks like. It definitely gets more pigmented when you add some sort of water to it. You can even add water. It doesn't have to be Fix Plus. I added some of the Smashbox primer water, so it doesn't really have to be MAC Fix Plus. So that's what it looks like right now. So now I'm going to be going back with the shade Sienna, which was that dark shade, and I'm just going to be blending all these edges right here. And I kind of just want to like pat it right here. And right here. Okay, so then after this, I kind of want to add a little bit of glitter. So I also bought this NYX liquid crystal glitter, so I'm just going to be applying that right on this area right here, just to add a little bit of glitter right here. And I just want to make like a little line right there. Okay, so the eyes are done, and I'm just going to be cleaning away this right here. Okay, so as you can see, I already applied my lashes. I did my eyebrows, I bronzed, I set my face, I contoured, because we're mainly focusing on the eyes. So I just wanted to apply this real quick. So really quick, for foundation, I used the Born This Way, the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Light Beige and Warm Beige. I mixed those two together. And then for my eyebrows, I used the Anastasia Brow Definer in the shade Chocolate. I contoured with the Anastasia Contour Kit, and I applied the Butter Bronzer in the shade Light. So we're going to be moving on to our lower lash line. So I'm just going to be using a flat definer brush, and this is a Morphe M432, and I'm going to be using the shade Sienna, and just apply this real close to my lower lash line, as close as you can. And then I'm just taking a pencil brush, and this is a Morphe E36, and I'm going to be using the shade Rustic just to buff this area right here. Blend any harsh lines. So then for eyeliner, I'm just going to be using my Sephora Kohl liner as always to line my waterline right here. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can do it messy because I am going to be buffing my lower lash line. So I'm just going to be adding a little bit more of the Sienna shade just to buff the eyeliner right here. Okay, and then I'm going to be applying this shade right here, which is called Tempera. It's like a light cream shade. I'm going to be adding that on my brow bone right here just to lighten that area. Okay, so now for blush, I'm just going to be using this Mellow blush, and it's in the shade Bronze. It's like a bronzy shade. So I'm just going to be applying that on my cheeks. Such a natural, pretty shade. And then I'm just going to be applying mascara real quick, and this is a Maybelline Total Temptation mascara. So I'm just going to be applying that to my lower lashes. And now for the fun part, I'm going to be trying out the new Anastasia highlighter, and this is the Amrezy highlighter. So this is what the packaging looks like, and I don't even think, does it have a shade name? I don't think it has a shade name. It's just, no, I don't think so. So this is what the actual packaging looks like. It's really pretty, like it's gold, like a rose gold and black. And then you open it, it has a pretty mirror right here. And this is what the shade looks like. So let me just swatch it. It looks like a, it's like a wave kind of design. So this is the shade right here, if you guys can actually see that. I don't know if you can actually see that real good. So I'm just going to be applying this on my cheekbones, and I'm using the Morphe M510. Let me see how it applies with a brush. Oh yes, oh my god, I think this is going to be one of my favorite highlighters for the moment. It is so pretty. Oh yeah. Actually, when I went to Ulta to buy this, this was the last highlighter they had, so I was lucky to get one. My sister-in-law tried getting one, but they were sold out. So, oh my god, this is so nice. I kind of want to put it everywhere, but I don't want to look like all greasy. So now I'm going to be, yeah, I really love this highlighter. It's a really good highlighter. Actually, it looks kind of like wet, like if it's wet, but it's not, and it doesn't accentuate my texture or anything. So I really like this highlighter. Oh my god, it's so pretty. I think I want to put it on my inner corner, so I am going to be applying this on my inner corner. Maybe I can use the Anastasia brush that came with the palette. Oh yes, this is so pretty. Oh my god. I kind of want to buy another one so I can have as a backup, because I think these are limited edition. Just adding a little bit here. Like I said, I want to add it all over the place because it is so pretty. I think I'm going to buy another one so I can have. Will it go bad? I don't know, but we'll just see. And I wanted to get the bronzer, but I couldn't find it anywhere, so I think I'm going to have to order that online. So, okay, so next for my lips. So for lip liner, I'm just using the ColourPop I Love Sarai, and this is in the shade 951. I'm just going to be using the Kylie Cosmetics liquid lip in the shade Autumn, just because I think this is more, it goes more with this eye look, I think. Let me try. Yeah. So then I'm just setting my face with the Mario Badescu facial spray. This is a cucumber and green tea. And then I just set everything. So this is the final result. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really like the eyeshadow palette. It was really easy to blend for me. But of course, everybody has their own opinion. It may not work for you. It really did work for me. And I love the shades and the highlighter. I'm in love with the highlighter, as you guys saw. So yes, I definitely think that you should go get these because they are so worth it. I really like them, so I am hoping you guys will like it too. So this is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and please make sure you give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi. Wanna say hi? You want to meet my friends? I got a new dog, so let me see. Onyx. This is my new dog. Hi, Onyx. His name is Onyx. I found him, so I kept him. He's so cute. My husband calls him Corky because he's just like, he's real quirky, actually. Yeah, but he's so cute. Oh my gosh.